Alright, laning phase. The most dramatic part of the Dota 2 gameplay. Right, okay. I just staggered out of the pub where the real throw happened on the very first wave. Be with me, I'll explain. We botched the block, ignored the range creep deny, pinched pennies on regen. 10 minutes later we had no map, no hope, and a chat full of question marks from the enemy team, because it's Dota. If that rings the bell, stay with me. In the next dozen of minutes, I'll explain to you how to win every laning stage in the whole Dota history for you. I'm PLK, I'm going through all of this with you guys, so please subscribe and like. I'm really monitoring this type of the videos to understand do you like it or not. Statistics matter, so please, thumb up. Let's go. Epic PLK. Most people treat lane like a pretty last hit parade. It isn't. It's a 4-lane resource race. Golden denies, raw XP, regen management, and early tower chip. So, if you own 2 of these by minute 5, most of the pub games below Divine never recover. So you will win. Before Divine, we don't smoke with the purpose, we don't trade glyphs, we just crumble under the weight of own creep waves. So laning is important, right? Epic PLK. Let's talk about that a little bit more structured. The laning phase. Minute 0, open the shop. You need tangas. Tangas in steady batches, especially on melee characters. You'll burn through them. Just restock when you need them, instead of hoarding 6 packs at once. That will not help. Everybody have their own career, so wherever you see your resources on HP are dropping, just buy another tangas. And you need to have them for the whole time. For the popular ranks, like from Recruit to Divine, you will need to have them all the time in your inventory, believe me. Purifier plus 2 branches turns a losing trade into 85 HP surprise crit duel. And nobody under 4k MMR will check your inventory. So believe me, when you will trade on the lane and in the last hit and the last moment you just use the fairy, you will win all of the fights. That's super important. These small things will get you win the laning phase. Magic stick or wand. You definitely 100% need them versus spamming lanes. For example, you have Shadowfin Razes, Bristol Ghoul, or Phantom Assassin Daggers. A lot of free charges of your stick will appear like instantaneously, and it will help you to win the lane. It's like fairy on the steroids. It's like a lot of resources. So 100% on the popular ratings, just take the stick from the beginning of the game. And infused raindrops. Correct me if I'm wrong, I never ever saw on the ranks before 4k, I never saw raindrops in the inventory. People doesn't understand how raindrops works. So, stay with me. Infused raindrop costs 225 gold. And it's a lot, I know. But if you have somebody who is spamming one-click button spells like Rubik or Sky Mage or anything else, it will help you to survive a lot. And enemy will not even know what is happening, why you are not killed. So laning phase will be, good for you. So each of these items looks like a pocket change, until you realize it block entire die, walk, die again, spiral, that lower ranks really love so much, as all of us do, right? Epic PLK. So now let's talk about wave pool survival tricks. It's super easy. If you're playing on the support, this trick will win to you hundreds of games. You just go and you body block the big pool camp of the enemies. And then you use your camp. You reward it if it's worth it, and then you use it all the time. But don't use it one camp for one wave. Do differently. Stack the camp and then use it. In that case, the whole wave of your creeps will die there. And you will stop the lane and push it to your tower. So your carry or your, offlaner, they will have a good time CCing. Don't do it if your lane already staying around the tower. So your goal as the support to keep the lane around the tower, like close to a tower, but not too close and not too far. So pulling the waves, it's something that you can use as a tool, but block enemy's camp as well. Next thing during laning phase is aggro of the creeps. So what you do, you stay nearby enemy creeps and they are fighting your creeps, right? You click attack on the enemy and you go back. So all of the creeps will run to you, to your carry or to you if you're support. In that way, you're doing two things at once. So first, it's much more easier to CC creeps when they're behind your creeps, right? You're not like trading with the enemy, you're just CCing the creeps. That's the first thing. The second thing, they will attack your range creep, and denying range creep and kill your range creep will push the waves to your tower. That's the first thing. And the second thing, it's a lot of XP and gold if you deny your own range creep. Believe me, you will get next level faster than the enemy, which means you can kill him, right? Some of the characters like Juggernaut have ultimate on the level 6, like really big one. So if you're level 6 faster by denying the range creep, you will kill the enemy. That's important.
Epic PLG.
And by the way, guys, the sponsorship of this video is my own game. Yes, we are doing our own game. Here is it, right? And it's super cool. We just opened the Steam page. Please go there and wishlist the game. It will make a big difference for us.
Epic PLG.
Now let's talk about role by role for the micro wins, which are important. The laning phase consists of so many different micro wins, so let's talk about that. Hard support. You need to take 2 sentries at spawn, block enemy pulls, block enemy creep camps, and deward yours. That's the most important thing, and I don't see a lot of people doing that. So please, if you play on the role, play on the role. It will help a lot in the overall game on a macro, but these micro wins are important. I will tell you this during this video a million of times, just be with me. That's important. And also, as a hard support, your goal is to do all these tricks and magic with the pulls and creep waves and dewarding and so on. And then you just try to hit as much as possible enemy position 4. Enemy support will try to hit your carry. Enemy support will try to get your carry not CC the creeps. So your goal is just to hit him, to push him away. Don't touch enemy offlaner. He's too tough for you. I mean, it depends on the situation, but your goal is to hit enemy support. Now, if you're playing as the support, as position 4, your goal is vice versa. Your goal is to hit as much as possible enemy carry. You don't care about the position 5. Position 5 has nothing. If you will stop the farm of the enemy carry, you basically win the game. Each time that he buys gives your offlaner a breathing room. You're trading the resources. That's something that we need to do. Protect your own pools, ward their camps, go and take every minute 2 or 4 gold rune. Don't forget about minute 7 XP rune. And then just look at the game. Your goal is to harass as much as possible enemy carry. If the enemy carry is not farming, you're winning the game because your carry should farm at that time. Position 3, offlaner. Super close to something that carry do, but your goal is to harass enemy carry. So you CC a lot, you're trying to push enemy carry, you deny creeps, you deny range creep, and you're trying to build your character as fast as possible. You have your pick on your character. For example, if it's axe, you have a blade mail and then a dagger. So try to push, to these picks and then try to push enemy carry or other lines as well. That's your job as an offlaner. You're harassing the carry, you're trying to build a space with a meter, so that's your job. Try to farm as much as possible, harassing enemy carry. And now carry. Position 1. We called it easy line, but it was a long time ago. I don't know why people still name it easy line. It's not easy. In the modern Dota, this line is the hardest one. So the characters are buffed and nerfed in the same way. So the carry will be really hard to farm and offlaner will be really easy to harass you. So what is your job? Don't fight. You can kill some enemies on the proper heroes like Ursa if you have a proper support. But the thing is, in the popular rating, your support will try to fight as much as possible because it's fun. Your goal is not to fight, your goal is to farm. So if it's really hard to farm and enemies pushing you, you have a small creep camp. You go there, you come back to the lane for the creep wave. You pull, you try to CC as much as possible, you trade but a little bit with the enemies, when at some point of time they will be too confident and they will go deep dive. So you kill them. Other than that, you just stay and CC. If you kill the enemy, you will get 300 gold. If you CC a few creeps, you will have same 300 gold. So just, it's not makes sense to fight all the time on the lane. You need to farm. To your artifacts, if you Juggernaut, you need the Battle Fury, and then you need something, to kill enemies. If you are Ursa, you also need the Battle Fury and then the dagger. It depends on the character, but the farm is your main priority. Now meter. So the goal of the meter is simple. You need to win the lane because it's 1 versus 1 with the enemy meter. If the enemy meter will be big, he will go and he will kill the side lanes, which is bad for your game. So you need to win him by creep stat as much as possible. Creeps and denies. Also harassing him, right? How you do that? You control runes, you control creeps, you control waves. And then on minute 6, you will have an active rune. Before that, you already need to have the Observer Ward, at least at one of the runes to understand where and which active rune we will have. If you will get the rune, for example, if you have haste or double damage, it's a green flag. You just go on the lane and you kill the enemy carry. That's the most important thing. Or help another lane if it's really bad for them. If the enemy will take the rune, you need to communicate with the team. It's super important. You need to communicate with the team. You need to say, guys, the SF is out of the lane. He's with the, I don't know, haste rune. He's going bottom. And people on popular rating are not listening to these calls. But still, you need to try to do that. So after that, you start to space, which means you're pushing enemy carry, you're trying to push towers. And if you don't know the macro timings for the Dota, I have another video, the previous one. Check. It's about macro and what minute you need to push what tower to win the games. Because it's always like laning phase and then macro. So all the information you have on this channel.
Epic POG.
And you need to be focused when you're playing Dota. Some small things turn the games. Like for instance this one. See this? I'm mid sniper, and yeah, I bought a stick because Shadow Fiend won't stop spamming raises. I charge this super fast, and then first big team fight, I'm almost at 50 HP, I pop a stick, survive, snapshot, and then wipe few enemies. It's like 200 gold flips the fight, and then flips the game actually.
Epic POG.
And then the most important thing that we don't do on a popular rating, you need to convert lane lead to map control. It's a lot of times when you lose, even if the laning phase was good, because you are not using this control, you're not using this pick to push the proper towers, to kill Roshan, and to work on a macro level of the game. So you need to know some things. First catapult wave at minute 5. You can ping your off support, chip their off lane tower for a free 300 HP, which will help you on minus 10 when the next catapult will come. 10 minutes second catapult. Rotate mid with 2 bodies. Drop that tier 1. Try to push as much towers as possible. Your goal is to open as much as possible map for your carry to farm. If your carry is smart, he will farm enemy jungle and then our jungle and then lane. So, progressing in the farm as fast as possible. So, their off-laner tower and their mid tower is a must-have to be pushed down till minute 15. And after every objective, rinse and repeat. Just use smoke, pick off one enemy, go push the tower. Or kill the Roshan. Please, 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 don't stay in the middle 5 versus 5, just on the river, looking each other in the eyes and waiting who the first one will, dive deeper. It's nothing. It will not do anything for your game. You can stay at least 4 versus 5, just, protecting your territory while your carry is farming, at least like this. But don't do that. Just fight for the objectives. You have a next objective, you go there. That's all.
Epic POG.
Now, super important. Before you queue the next game, think. Did I spend 200 gold on the item that keeps me alive? Did I deny their range creep, so I hit 6 level faster? Did I reset the wave after bad pull instead of pushing into their tower like a free delivery service? And if you will answer properly on these questions, 100%, 200%, you will increase your win rate in Dota 2 by far. And of course you will have a bad days with bad games, with bad teammates. I mean, that's Dota. It happens to everybody, even for the best players. But this will increase your success chance a lot. So guys, thank you very much for your attention and time. Please subscribe and like the video. I love you so much, my community growing super fast. I love Dota, so if you guys prefer this content as well, I will do a lot of videos about that. Stay epic, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Just a spoonful a day. Spoonful. The doctor says it's okay.